Okay, everyone, welcome to EXP Realty, Introduction to EXP Realty. My name is Aziz.shabazz. I am an EXP agent. And I am currently looking to continue to grow my team, build, coach, mentor new and experienced agents. You're probably here today because you want to know a little bit about EXP. You're thinking about joining EXP, and I would say it's definitely a great move. EXP is not a traditional brokerage. EXP is a wealth building company. I like to look at EXP as if they give each and every agent the ability to have their own franchise, right? I like to look at EXP as an option for early retirement and a retirement plan, right? As real estate agents, we don't have retirement plans. We don't have 401ks, right? And when we come into real estate, we're typically thinking about how many homes we can sell, to create that early retirement plan, right? So EXP gives us that ability to grow, to scale, and use the platform as leverage. So I want to jump right into it. You should be able to see my screen, an introduction to EXP Realty. We're going to cover the business model, the business plan. Basically, when you go to a real estate brokerage, they don't really have a business plan for you. They show you commissions, fees, splits, and they say, are you in, are you out? But this is really a business plan for real estate agents. It's already written out for you, okay? This is an important slide. This is the CEO. This is why all of us are here. This is why this is actually even possible. Glenn Sanford, he's the CEO of EXP Realty, the visionary. I compare this guy to an Elon Musk, to a Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, right? A real visionary. He was once a Keller Williams agent, but had bigger ideas for what a broker should look like. And there came EXP. His vision was that every agent is not only just an agent with the brokerage, but a part owner, a stock equity holder, a shareholder of EXP, right? You don't really get that at many brokerages or any brokerages, So I look at it like this. When I first got my real estate license, they told me that I was going to be a 1099 independent contractor. They said, Aziz, you're starting your own business, right? But in the same sentence, they said it was mandatory that I hang my license with the brokerage, and it was mandatory that I paid a split. Now, if it's mandatory that I have to pay a split, I want to pay a split to a company that I'm a part owner of, right? So who are we? A couple key dates right here. 2009, of course, that's when EXP was founded. 2016, EXP tripled agent count in a single year. See, this is where the explosion really started to happen, right? Where the growth really started to take off, right? 2017, 6,000 agents. 2 years later, 2019, 25,000 agents. And then by the end of 2021, we went from 25,000 agents to 71,000 agents globally. Now that's important. It's not important just because I'm saying, hey, everybody's coming to EXP, so you should too. You can see the migration, right? But it's important because that increase of agents also has an effect on your stock equity as well. When the company does well, so do you. So when you think about this, right, and EXP is expecting to be at about 500,000 agents over the next several years, right, or the next few years. So there's a massive growth that's happening right now. In my opinion, it will never be this easy to build in EXP again. Someone can come in 3, 4, 5 years later, but what's going to happen is that spike is going to start to level out, right? I mean, it's common sense, right? But we still got so far to go, right? And so much real estate to really claim across the globe that now is going to be the best time to get in. And we'll get into why I'm saying that a little bit later. 71,000 agents. Now, look, these are our core values: service, sustainability, collaboration, transparency, community fun, integrity. But two that really stand out to me: one, innovation, because we are the future of real estate right now in the present; and agile, because of our business model, we can adjust to the market, we can adjust to the economy a lot better and a lot quicker than your traditional real estate brokerage. Now, let's look at our business model. Netflix, right? We are the Netflix. Amazon, we are the Amazon. Did you know that Blockbuster actually had an opportunity to buy Netflix and they didn't? For $50 million, and they didn't buy them, right? See, they were the biggest guys on the block, no pun intended. But why didn't they buy Netflix? Because they had the blinders on. They didn't see the fit. They didn't see the vision. They didn't see the future, right? They were the same individuals that didn't like when the cell phones came out. The same individuals that didn't like when internet, was coming out. No, internet's going to be the devil, right? They had the blinders on. They didn't see the future, right? Now Netflix is worth a couple $2 billion and Blockbuster is now out of business. Right? Amazon put stores like Circuit City out of business. A lot of retail stores had to change their model. EXP, I'm not going to say EXP is going to shut down a traditional brokerage. I'm just not going to say that. But we are gaining a lot of market share in real estate. Why? Because we are doing something that real estate agents or something for real estate agents that has never been done in the history of real estate. Right? So why are agents flocking over to EXP? Powerful equity opportunities, revenue share, and stock equity programs, right? You are part owner of this company. You have equity in this company. You can attend the shareholder meetings, right? Cloud campus environment, no desk fees, work from anywhere. Now, some people say, cloud campus, I need an office space. Don't worry about that because EXP has a partnership with Regis offices. If you haven't heard of Regis office spaces, it's very much like a McDonald's. It's a chain of office spaces. We got over 1,200 office spaces across the nation, right? EXP agents can use those shared office spaces at no additional charge. We just go into the Regis office space. We show them our member ID number. We can come in, meet clients there, meet other EXP real estate agents there as well, right? So very valuable, great tool. We even have like office spaces that are downtown. I can meet a client in a high-rise building with a nice view, or I can meet them very local somewhere that's close to them and just find a Regis office space that's nearby. Real-time support. See, we even stay open at this current moment right now, 7 days a week to 11 p.m. Eastern time, right? 7 days a week. And we have plans, the company has plans to go 24 hours. It hasn't happened quite yet, but I can see them extending hours. And the reason why is because there is always someone awake because we are a global company. We're not just nationwide, right? So 24-hour support, that means you could be up 2 in the morning and still be able to get some help if you had a question that needed to be answered. Live training, something that's very important. Live training. A lot of people believe that, some companies have better trainings than us, and I just can't agree with that. In my opinion, we have the best training out there. We have the largest quantity of training. So I just want to just take a peek at the training a little bit right here, just to give you a taste of it, because the training is important to me. Right? There's various ways that you can make money with the company here, passive and residual income, but the training is so important to me because we are real estate agents first. That's the key, right? So people say, oh, EXP is not about training. They're not about you being a top producer. That's completely false. Most people have never even seen this training schedule. They heard it from somewhere, right? So I want you to see it firsthand. So look at our training. Wednesday, this is just today, right? The 27th, this is 4/27 on 2022, okay? This is just our training for Wednesday. Now, I want to back up a little bit. I want to say this, for all brand new agents that have done less than 3 transactions in the last 12 months will receive a personal mentor in their city, in or near or around their city, someone that you can shadow, that can go over buyer presentations, listing presentations with you, that can go over showings and, help you to learn the back office, the systems, and how to maneuver around the EXP world, you will have someone that is right there with you. And then, of course, if you come on to EXP, I will act as kind of the cherry on top. I'll be a coach, an additional mentor that you have as well, because I'm very involved with my agents. See, you can have an agent that just recruits you, or you can have an agent that sponsors you. I think that's a big difference. See, I don't just recruit people and then leave them by themselves, right? I want to help and guide, because in my mind, EXP just gave me a franchise, right? So I want to help my agents get to the next level of top producer, right? So you can see here, and not only will you have this training, but there's also a fast start series for new agents as well. But on top of all of that, just a massive amount of training here, right, by agents. And I want to point this out too. Anytime you see Icon Series, this is a training being done by a top producing agent currently doing about 15 million in volume or more, or 35 transactions per year. So this is not training done by an agent that hasn't closed a deal in 5 years, right? We got top producing agents from around the world that are helping to train our agents and help them to grow and succeed and become top producing agents as well. I want to point this out. EXP Commercial Explained. We are not just a residential brokerage. We are also a commercial brokerage, right? You can even come here as a newer agent or as an experienced agent, but decide that you want to come over here and be a commercial agent, and you can receive a mentor, right, that only deals with commercial, right? So you can see here, look, before the 10 o'clock hour, there's like 10, 12 trainings, right? Relocation certification class, 1 of 4, marketing assistance. That's going to be a great one. Part of your way to creating a business through events, through client events. YouTube, your niche for real estate results. I'm going to attend this one. As you see, I'm doing a YouTube video right now, right? Why not? So I just want to put that down on my calendar, actually. So that is tomorrow, 10 a.m. This is Pacific time. All these are Pacific times. So that means that's going to be 12. I'm coming from Chicago, so that's going to be 12 my time, right? Accounting. Why are we doing accounting? Look, you are not a realtor. You are a business. And accounting is important. Social media mastermind, right? Social media is so important, right? Because as realtors, most of what we do is prospecting, right? We got Friday classes. It gets a little light on Saturday. But then we roll right back into this thing on Monday. Now, I want to say this. This is all live, interactive training, which means you can ask questions back and forth. This is not a pre-recorded video, okay? And you can see the trainings they just change from day to day. It's not the same training. This is a cool one. BRRR, the BRRRR method, and Airbnb, a perfect combo for you and your clients. Look, massive amount of training, right? So over here to the right, this is individual state training, state-specific training. So you can tap into other state trainings if you're thinking about getting licensed in another state. You got some business in the other state. You're just being kind of nosy. But sometimes there will be some general topics like a book club or a coffee hour or something like that happens in other states as well. But you can tap into those trainings as well. So a massive amount of training. You got a personal mentor if you're a newer agent or need some help, or you got me as well, right? My top year was 54 transactions in a year, 11 million in sales volume. That put me at top 5% in the nation, right? A massive amount of support. So just wanted to spend a little bit of time on the training because that's something that's super important to me. Okay, then we got international collaboration, expansive referral networks, and education. So this is going to be important. We're going to talk about international collaboration and how we can leverage that in our business. Okay, we're going to talk about compensation, community in the cloud-based campus environment, work from anywhere. We have paperless transactions where you can upload your documentation, and we have a digital signature platform similar to a DocuSign that will be included. So you don't have to run around with pen and paper. You'll have a digital signature platform for your clients. Okay, now let's talk about compensation. What do the fees look like? That is the question that everyone wants to know. There are no desk fees, no royalty fees. We are not a franchise. EXP is an independent brokerage, one single brokerage, which is very important, especially if you're going to be licensing several states. Now you can just be licensed with one company and you don't have to deal with different splits, different caps, different guidelines from different brokerages. It is one brokerage, one fee all across the board, right? So let's look at commission and cap. There is an 80-20 split. 16K cap. How does the 80-20 split work? Okay, 80% goes to you, 20% goes to the brokerage. 16K cap, meaning if you had a $5,000 deal, $5,000 commission check, 4,000 would go to you, 1,000 would go to EXP, and that 1,000 will get input into and go towards your 16K cap. So then now it will reduce to 15K. So you pay into your 16K cap. Once you've hit that 16K, that accumulation of 16K, which might be roughly 10 or 12 deals, could be more if you're doing very low price points, could be less deals if you're doing very high price points, right? But once you hit that 16K cap, you will now reduce to 100% commission. So some people will say, hey, Aziz, I got a 90-10 split where I'm at. Or hey, yeah, I'm already at an 80-20, right? But sometimes they'll have a 90-10 split, but they won't have a cap. And they still end up paying out more money because they never went to 100%. Some people will have a 80-20 split and they say, yeah, I got a cap too, but their cap might be 28K. Their cap might be 30K. And then they have to watch it too, because sometimes even if they have a cap, when they hit their cap, they still don't reduce to 100%. They might go from an 80-20 to a 90-10. So you want to get to 100% as quickly as possible, right? So once you hit 100% commission, then you only pay a $250 transaction fee on any deals that come after you've hit your cap. Okay. Remember, if you all have any questions, definitely drop it in the comments. Hit the thumbs up too. You know, if I'm doing a good job at explaining this, I definitely appreciate it. That's how YouTube works, right? Hit the thumbs up, helps more people to see it. Okay. Also, if you look at my about section, you will see my email address there as well. Okay. Standard costs. What does it take to join EXP? There's a $149 startup fee. This is a one-time fee. What's included in that $149 is going to be 1,000 business cards at the current moment, 25 folders, right? And then also your first monthly fee of $85 is included in that $149 startup fee. So basically, it's like a starter kit. It's not like you're giving it up and you're getting nothing. You're getting basically your starter pack and you're paying your first month. Okay, $85 cloud brokerage fee. What does that cloud brokerage fee give you? What do you get for that $85 per month? Of course, you get all the training that I just showed you. I'm sorry. Let's go back to that 80-20 split on the left. I just want to let you know, if you are a brand new agent and you go into the mentorship program, it will be a 60-40 split for the first 3 deals. I don't want anyone saying, Aziz, you tricked me. You didn't tell me, right? It just slipped my mind, not trying to hold any information back. Okay, let's go back over here on the right-hand side to the $85 per month. You will receive all the training that I showed you before, right? And then also you will receive your website. Your website is ready to go. All you have to do is put your picture up, right? Pretty cool. And look, there's my website right at the top, Aziz.shabazz.exp. Aziz.shabazz.exprealty.com. If you come in my website, also, if you want to join the team, you can just click right here, and I'll get an email and we can connect as well. That's another way to contact me. But pretty cool is that every home from the MLS, from your MLS, will feed into your website, right? Ready to go. Cool thing about it, this website acts as lead generation as well. So let's say you share your website to Facebook, to Instagram, to LinkedIn. You give it out, you put it on flyers, whatever the case may be. You put it on YouTube, right? When someone comes here, they're shopping for a home, and they say, hey, I like that home. I want to save that home. When they go to save it, it's going to capture their information. Now, once it captures their information, your website is going to communicate with your CRM system, your customer relation management system. This is very important because this is how this system is going to prospect for you. It can run campaigns for you. It can send emails for you. It can send text messages for you. You can set up custom campaigns. This is called KV Core. Google KV Core. The last time I Googled it, it said it was $499 per month if you purchase this outside of EXP, right? This is a very valuable and powerful tool that you get as a part of your $85 per month, right? So when someone clicks on a home and they want to save it and it captures their information, KV Core is then going to put that home right into your system, okay? It's going to say what home they like, where the lead came from, etc. It's going to monitor it for you, right? The cool thing about it is it's going to say, hey, John, I see you like the home on Randolph Street. Would you like more information about schools and restaurants nearby? Hey, John, I see that you like the home on Lewis Street. Here's some more 3-bedroom, 2 baths that you might be interested in, right? Very powerful tool. We'll send text and we'll send email. As you can see, I use my KV Core. I got almost 10,000 people in my KV Core system, right? There's also marketing tools, my listings, company listings that you can find. Here's the marketing, smart campaigns, Core Present. That's where you can, it'll help you to do a listing presentation for sellers. There's other lead generation tools within KV Core. Powerful, powerful system, okay? Transaction review fee, that is $25 per transaction closed. That goes to corporate compliance. They're going to review the contracts. That is not if you ask me, hey, Aziz, can you review a contract for me? Let me know what you think. That is not if you ask your mentor, hey, mentor, can you review a contract? That is only when the deal closes, you pay that $25 transaction review fee, okay? $40 risk management fee. This is your E&O insurance, okay? There is no monthly E&O insurance here. It is only when you close a deal, okay? Also, that E&O insurance, that risk management fee, when you close a deal, has a cap at $500. So when you pay $500 into your E&O insurance, that $40 fee per transaction now goes away. This all resets on your anniversary year, except the $149, because the $149, remember, is just a one-time fee, okay? $85 per month is the only brokerage fee that you have to pay here, no other hidden costs, okay? So now let's jump into, I actually want to, before we go there, I want to say this, right? EXP, if you've ever read Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, they have the 4 income quadrants, right? So you have the E. The E is the employee, where you're trading your time for money, right? To make someone else rich. The S is the self-employed, where you're trading your own time to make yourself rich, right? But you're still trading your time. The I is the investor. The investor is when your money can make more money for you. And then the B is the true business owner, right? Because there's a difference between self-employed, the S, and the B. A true business owner is the collaboration and the efforts of multiple people that can create a business that is sustainable, that can generate income without you necessarily having to be a part of it, right? So as realtors, we're in the S quadrant, better than the E, but not too much better because we're in the S. We still have to trade time for money. We have to sell homes in order to make a commission check, right? Which is, it's not the best thing, because if I get hurt, if I get sick, then I can't close. I can't go to showings. I can't sell homes, which means my income stops, right? So when we talk about wealth, we want to get into the I and the B quadrants. See, EXP does that for us. They put us in all three quadrants, the S, the I, and the B. So I'm going to skip the B quadrant for now. We're going to come back to it. And I want to go over here to the I quadrant, the investor quadrant, the ownership quadrant. How do you become a business partner with EXP? How can you become a stockholder, have stock equity in the company, right? So guys, let me put it to you like this. I'm a realtor, you're a realtor. No matter where we go, we're going to close deals. That's our job. We're going to sell houses no matter where we go. But see, at another company, you sell a home, they give you your commission check. At the end of the year, you do great, they give you a trophy, right? Plastic trophy. Look, we give trophies too, by the way. But here at EXP, we are a publicly traded company. Our ticker symbol is EXPI, right? We're currently trading on this date about $14, $15 per share, which is still cheap, right? So you're going to receive stock in the company just for closing deals. You're going to close the deals no matter what. You might as well get more than just your commission check. You might as well get some ownership in the company. So let me show you the first way. There's 5 different ways where we can gain stock in the company. So the first way, sustainable equity plan. Each year, when you close your first transaction, each year of your anniversary year, when you close your very first transaction, the company is going to give you $200 worth of company stock. That's the first way we earn stock in the company. It's free money, guys. That's how I look. It's free money. Okay. The second way we earn stock in the company. Remember I was saying you have a 16K cap, and when you cap at 16K, then you go to 100% commission. Okay, great. But also when you cap at 16K, the company's going to give you another $400 worth of company stock. The third way we earn stock, you have the ability to build a team underneath you, right? I like to think about this is when they talk about building a team underneath me. See, I got my managing brokerage license, right? So I was going to talk to agents and stuff anyway, like to tell them, hey, my office was this and that, right? When I had my own office, but I took my business and moved it under EXP because it was smarter. It made more sense. It was more leverage, right? I could scale being under the EXP umbrella, right? So you have the ability to build a organization underneath you, what they call a downline. You have the ability to sponsor an agent, right? When you sponsor an agent, let's say you're a realtor. Now, this is not mandatory. Recruiting is not mandatory. I want to let you know that. But let's say when you choose to sponsor an agent, what does that look like? Hey, John, we closed on this deal together. You were the listing agent. I was the buyer's agent. You did a great deal on that transaction, John. Really enjoyed working with you. Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen what we do at EXP, right? You did an awesome job. I think you'd be great for the company. I think the company will be great for you. Have you ever seen how you can sit in the income seat, right, of a managing broker without having a managing broker's license? Have you ever seen how EXP, in a sense, basically gives us our own franchise just for hanging the license with them? You're gonna say, man, no, I have not seen that. Look, man, I don't want to get into it with you over the phone. Let's set up a Zoom meeting. Plus, I got somebody that's extraordinary that I want you to meet. Connect them with me. Let's do a Zoom together. I'll do this presentation for them, right? You just make the introduction. When you feel comfortable, or if you ever feel comfortable, then you can start taking on the Zooms yourself. So recruiting is not selling. I just want you all to know that. It's sharing. I don't sell, I share. Okay, so let's say the third way you earn stock in a company, you brought in John. Okay, John closed his first deal. Now EXP is going to give him his $200 worth of stock for closing his first deal. But EXP is also going to give you another $400 worth of company stock just because John closed the deal, right? That's important. right? That's major. That's game changing. This is free money. That's how I look at it, right? So the fourth way that we earn stock in the company is Icon Agent Award. Now this gets very lucrative. This is where it gets very lucrative. Okay, so how do you hit Icon Agent? Icon Agent is a top producer at EXP. What does it look like? Either one or two things. One, you do 35 transactions for the year, or 15 million in sales volume. Whichever one you hit first, it does not matter, right? So now you qualify to get, remember that 16,000 again, going back to that 16,000 in cap, and then it reduced to 100% commission. And then once it reduced to 100% commission, you also got another 400 shares just for hitting that cap. Okay, well now when you hit 35 transactions, you qualify to get that full 16,000 back in company stock at $14, $15 or whatever the current market value is. That's almost 700 shares right now. You can do this literally every anniversary year, right? So imagine that stock is worth $14, $15, $20 per share, but then it starts to increase over time, right? The company is anticipating that we'll be at about $140 per share over the next few years. Now, I can't guarantee that, but that's what the talk is. That's what I'm hearing. So now let's say that stock increases to 50, 60, 100, 120, $140 per share. That's all free money. Multiple people have cashed out their shares to put additions on homes, to buy homes, to put kids through college. This is alone, just from closing deals, is a retirement plan. See, we got to start thinking retirement plan, because most of our retirement plans are, I'm going to sell a bunch of homes. I'm going to be a multi-million-dollar listing agent. I'm going to start my own office. I'm going to start a team. I'm going to fix and flip. I'm going to buy and hold, which all require time, money, energy, capital, liability, risk. This is just closing deals. Still do the other stuff, but why not do this too? Right? So look at the last way that we can accumulate stock in the company. Agent equity program. I like to think and look at this as almost like a company match, a 401k plan for realtors, right? So every time you close a deal, you can elect. It's not mandatory. Why someone wouldn't want to do it, I don't know. But you can elect to have 5% of every commission check pulled out and go towards the purchase of company stock. Immediately, you will receive that stock at a 10% discount, right? Now, if you've ever purchased stock, and some people say, oh, I never purchased stock. Well, if you had a 401k portfolio, you had stock, right? So think about your 401k portfolios of stock. Think about the stock you purchased. Most people would love to have a 10% return year over year. Think about this, guys. We get a 10% return as soon as we buy the stock. We don't have to wait a year. Now, think about it. If that stock does increase by 10%, we really just got a 20% return, right? This is not your traditional brokerage. This is a wealth building brokerage. This right here alone now puts you in that I, investor category, right? So selling homes, that's running with buyers and sellers. That puts us in the S, self-employed. Now, when we sell those homes, we get stock for them. That puts us in the investor quadrant. So right there, we're in 2 out of the 3 that we really want to be in, right? So now let's jump into the business quadrant, right? The B, right? How do you get into the business quadrant? This is where you really want to be. So let's take a look at it here. This is what we call revenue share, single agent revenue share. That's very important. Single agent revenue share, not company-wide, not office-wide, not team-wide, single agent revenue share, meaning just you, right? So let's check this out. Let's say you're in the white circle right here. This is you. You brought in John. right? John closes a deal. The company is going to pay you 3.5% of the gross commission check that John made. Okay, John closed the deal, you got paid, right? But this is the important part right here. That 3.5% that you got paid, it did not come out of John's money. Your 3.5% of that entire commission check is coming out of EXP's 20%. So EXP is not even getting the full 20% because they're going to share a portion of their revenue with you straight off the top. See, there's a difference between profit share and revenue share. There's some companies that's doing profit share, but profit share is here's the check and everything has to get paid. The lights, the gas, the electric, the top producing agents, all of this has to get paid. And then what comes out of the bottom is what you get and it's shared with the office, right? The team, whatever the case may be, right? But here at EXP, we do revenue share, meaning you get paid off the top, right? You get paid from the gross commission check before any expenses, and it's not getting spread out amongst an entire office. It's coming directly to you. Single agent revenue share, guys, game changing. It's literally pennies or fractions of pennies versus actual dollars. This is powerful. Now check this out. You can have as many agents as you want on your tier one, on your first level. You can recruit as many as you want. But then you have your tier two. You can have as many agents as you want on your tier two. There is no limit. But check it out. You're the white circle. You recruited John, right? John goes and he brings in Tim. Okay. Now, let's say Tim closes a deal. When Tim closes a deal, EXP is going to pay John and they're going to pay you. That's powerful, man. And look, check it out. This thing goes 7 levels deep. You can have someone on your level 5, your level 6, your level 7 that you're getting paid for. The only level that you're really worried about is level 1. Spark the flame. See, when you recruit 1 agent, 2 agents, 3 agents, etc., they have the same opportunities that you do. They want to go and build their organization, right? So, guys, I want to put this into numbers for you because you're like, okay, Aziz, I see the numbers, I see the possibilities, but what is this? I asked one guy, I said, do you? He said, I know about EXP. I know about EXP. You can't tell me anything about EXP. Going crazy on me, right? So look, I said, man, let me ask you a question. How much do you think that you can make in revenue share per year at EXP? He said, 1,000 a year? I said, you have no idea what EXP is. He said, oh, okay, all right, Ozzy, show it to me. All right, so look, I'm going to show it to him. I'm showing him the calculator, right? So look, I got a full disclosure. These are roundabout numbers. You know, I got to, just lay it out there. It's not guaranteed. This is based off production. I got to tell you all of that stuff, right? To let you know, you can't hold the company to this or whatever, right? So anyway, look, let's do revenue share. So let's say, because I want to base your revenue share based off some realistic numbers. I don't want to inflate numbers. I don't want to take big numbers. So we're going to start small. Okay, so check this out. Let's go with the average sales price of a home in America. What would you say, if you were just guessing, what would you say the average sales price of a home in America is, right? Everybody will have a different number. I'm going to go conservative, what I believe is conservative. Let's say 250. Okay. Now, the National Association of Realtors, they said, we're going to do an average, right? So they took top producing agents that were closing a lot of deals. And then they took agents that were, only closing 1 or 2 deals. They were part-time, not really doing too much. They took all of those deals and they averaged them. And they said, here is the average number of deals that an agent does per year. Okay, what would you say the average number of deals that an agent does per year, right? Some people will say 10, 15, 12. You know what they said? Six deals. Now, I did 54 transactions, but I know some people aren't really working the business, and I know some people have done more than 54 transactions. This is a very conservative number, right? But we're going to use this number, right? Average commission, 2.5% on the buyer side. I think that's pretty fair. I'm not trying to inflate numbers, guys. I want you to see that this is doable, it's realistic, and it's very possible. Okay, so we're going to base your revenue share off of these numbers. That's why we're putting them in here. If you were to recruit or sponsor the average realtor that can do these numbers, I'm going to show you what your revenue share will look like. If they do less deals than this, you make less money. If they do more deals than this, you make more money, right? Simple, plain, clear cut. All right, so check it out. Seeing what you've seen so far, right? You see EXP, you see the 80-20 split, the 16K cap, reduced to 100% commission. Then it's just a $250 transaction fee. You've seen the massive amount of training. You can get a personal mentor within your city. You can have me as an additional coach. I love to coach. I come from a background of coaching, right? You see the stock equity. You see how you can get stock in a company just from closing deals, guys. It puts you in the S and the I, and you see the B quadrant where the passive income through revenue share, right? Where you can get paid 7 levels deep. So, seeing what you've seen, recruiting is not mandatory, it's optional. You come into EXP and your main goal is to sell houses. You want to be a top producing agent. You want to sell houses. That's what you really want to focus on. You might even have a 9-to-5 job because you're a part-time agent. Your goal is not to recruit, right? But considering that you have this option, how many agents would you say that you can talk to, right? And say, hey, check out what we're doing. Set up an appointment. Put them on a call with myself. Let me do the presentation. Sit down with them and say, hey, let's turn our cell phones off. Let's watch this video presentation. It's some information here that you have to see that I know could change your life, right? How many people do you think, if you could do those simple things, that would sign up with EXP, with you as their sponsor, over the course of a year, right? Just think about that. Some people will say 10, some people will say 15, some people will say 20, right? But let's start very conservative. Let's say two people. Let's say you brought in 2 people over the course of an entire 365 days. That's it, right? We're going to start very low. Now, let's say this is a 5-year game plan. So over 5 years, you brought 2 apiece. So that means you would have brought 10 people into your organization. Okay, fair enough? Okay, so now let's say those 10 people, they didn't even bring 2 per year. They didn't even bring 1 person per year. Over the entire 5 years, they all only brought 1 person apiece over their entire 5 years. You did 2 per year. 10 in 5 years, they only did 1 apiece for the entire 5 years. So that would mean that you have another 10 people right here on your second level, right? So you got 10 people on your second level. You got 10 people on your first level. You have a total of 20 people in your organization. Make sense? All right, perfect. So now level 3 did the same thing. Now you got 30. Now you got 40. Now you got 50, now you got 60, now you got 70 people in your entire organization. I want to show you what your passive income looks like. You don't have to coach, you don't have to train, you don't have to have liability on you or responsibility if someone does anything wrong. This is just EXP saying thank you for letting people know about us. Meaning you and me, us in the company, us. We are stock equity holders in the company. We're gonna talk good things about the company anyway, because we're with the company, right? Check out what your passive income could look like annually. It's $42,000 per year in passive income, and you don't have to wait to the end of the year to get this. You will be paid out every month because it's broken down into payments. As you're building and as you're growing, you start to gain more revenue share per month, right? You're not waiting to the end of the year for this. Now look, guys, check out line 4. I want to show you something. Why did it drop? It's $375. Why did line 4, level 4, drop so much? Line 3 was at 9,000. Why did it drop so much? Okay, this is the magic number, 5. Remember that number, 5 is the magic number. So instead of bringing in 10 people over 5 years, let's say you brought in 15. Look at that number jump. Line 4 just went from 300 to 8,000. Powerful. What happened? You just fully unlocked level 4, line 4. You just fully unlocked that level because it was only partially unlocked, right? Your people are still only bringing in 1 apiece, and now you're at 70,000 for the year just for holding your license here and sharing the information, right? So let's say you brought in 20 people. That's 100,000. What does it take to unlock all levels, all 7 levels? 40 frontline agents. That's 300,000 a year in passive income. Your people still only brought in just 1 apiece over the entire time, 5 years. Look, I don't care if it took 10 years to do this, right? And you know why I don't care if it took me 10 years to do this? You know, why I don't care if it took me 15 years to do this? Because this passive income, this revenue share is willable to your family. If something happens to me, I pass away, my family, all they have to do is go get licensed within 1 year's time of me passing away, and they can take over my revenue share. It's powerful. See, when you start building this thing, it can start growing with or without you, because every agent has that same ability, and you will see your downline growing, right? With or without you, but you got to spark it. You got to get it going just like any other business, right? So look, 1 person a piece over 10 years, it's not very likely. And I want to be completely honest. You're going to have people that come into this business and bring 0. They're not going to bring anybody. But then you're going to have people that come in and bring in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, right? So it's gonna average out. I would like to think that average, let's say 2 people. Everybody brings in 2 people over the course of however long, 5 years, 10 years, whatever you can do this in. If this took me the rest of my life to do, I'm okay, because remember, we're still getting paid as we're building. 6.7 million a year in passive income, right? That's major. This is the retirement plan. This is the early retirement plan, right? This is the additional stream of income for those that say, I love to have multiple streams of income. This is right in line with what you are already doing. It just makes sense, right? Now, look, some people are going to say 6.7 million is too much money. They don't believe in them. I don't even know. I don't even want that much money, right? That's too much. And they'll let that number distract them. Don't let that number distract you. I'm just showing you the possibilities. Listen, all of these people, it's never possible. That'll never happen. I said, okay, fine. Can you do this? Can you bring in 5 people on your front line? Everybody else in your down line, they all bring in just 2 apiece. Can you do that? Is that possible? They'll say, yeah, Aziz, you know what? That is possible. You're still at 116,000 per year in passive income. Why not is the question. Why not? Why not do this, right? What is the catch? This is the catch. We're basing these numbers off the agents that you bring in that can do $250,000 transactions. Price of real estate is going up. 6 deals per year at 2.5% commission. If they do less than this, you make less. If they do more than this, you make more. It's that simple, right? So it just makes sense to me. Hope this makes sense to you, right? Any questions on the passive income, make sure you guys email me, and you can find my information again in the about section, or you can pop over to my website and you see right here, Aziz.shabazz.exprealty.com, and ask me a question there. Okay. Jumping back into this. Okay. You've seen what this revenue share looks like, and you see the possibilities of it, right? But jumping back over here, we're coming into the home stretch. Okay. We talked about that. EXP has aging healthcare. It's not going to be as cheap as an Obamacare, right? But it's not going to be as expensive as an Obamacare, but it's not going to be as cheap as like a private insurance if you work for, a major corporation. Okay. But it's a very good plan. I actually have the healthcare for myself, for my family. Okay. We have the website, we have the mobile app, we're compatible there. EXP Enterprise, this is going to be your hub. This is where you'll be able to get all the resources, locate your website, your CRM, where you'll be able to upload your documents, where you can see your stock shares, where you can see your revenue share, where you can see your entire downline of people that you've recruited, where you can find your marketing materials for signs and business cards. Everything is already there, ready for you to go for your marketing materials as well. You just have to like input your name and your phone number, right? And you can order your signs, cards, etc. Remember, as a new agent, you're going to get 1,000 business cards as part of your enrollment anyway. Okay. Transaction management, we talked about that. That's where you're going to upload your documents and where you have a digital signature platform, very similar to a DocuSign. Community platform. Let's look at this really quickly. So right here, this looks like Facebook, right? But it's not Facebook, right? EXP had Facebook create us our own social media platform. Now, when I first saw this, I said, I'm not really going to be using that. I got Facebook. But I didn't realize this is all real estate related. We've got different groups. We got EXP referral networks, several of these, right? So check it out. 9 minutes ago, right? It's literally 9:30 p.m. at night for me. 9 minutes ago, somebody's looking for a listing agent in Oregon, right? These people use this platform. It's very active. California, 52 minutes ago. Looking for a commercial agent in Texas, in Dallas. Looking for a referral agent in San Francisco, California, Orange County, California. Got a lot of California going on. Let's see, Missouri, Montana. I don't even know which one that is. MO, right? Georgia, Ohio, Oregon again, South Carolina, right? So this goes on, and this is not the only referral network group we have. We actually have a couple. We have commercial groups, we have investor groups, investor focus groups, right? Just basically, this is another learning tool because you got agents in here asking questions as well, right? So it's very, very powerful. And then check this out. See, most companies, you can just call or email agent support, right? But here, we can slide in the DM. We can actually DM accounting. We can DM, look, I can DM my managing broker. I can DM my state broker. I can DM other agents. I can DM onboarding, right? This is very powerful because the company understands the future of what's happening in real estate. And a lot of people are on their cell phones. And when they're on their cell phones, they're on social media, right? I can get the notification, the pop-up notification when someone inboxes me the same way they do when I'm on Facebook, because this is basically a Facebook-made platform, Facebook-created platform just for EXP agents. So it's very powerful. Don't underestimate this platform right here, and this tool and this resource. Okay, we talked about CRM and lead generation with the website and KV Core. Live training, 50 hours of live training per week. You do have your personal mentor in your city. If you're a newer agent or need some more experience, you can be a part of the mentorship program. And then also I do personal Zooms for my team as well. We have extended these hours to 11 p.m. EST, 7 days a week. See, it was just weekdays, but now it's 7 days a week till 11 p.m. EST. And they have plans to keep expanding and extending the time. Okay. We celebrate diversity. We have our own online magazine, international collaboration, right? But this is what I really want to show you, right? So not only can we refer business for people that are relocating all across the country and receive referrals to expand our business as well, but also think about this. We can recruit. We can have people in our downline that are in other countries also, right? So when I first got into this business, I said, oh, I'm going to recruit all across the globe. Then I started realizing, wait, we're on different time zones, right? So it didn't work out as well as I thought it would. Plus, I didn't understand the language. They didn't understand my language sometimes too. But now with the power of social media and hopefully with these YouTube videos, I can reach some people across the seas and across the oceans, and we can talk and we can collaborate. And maybe I'll see some agents in my downline from other countries. Maybe I won't personally recruit them, but you got to think about it like this, right? Especially how the world works. You know, America is the melting pot. We have all different cultures and races and demographics right here in America. So you don't have to necessarily call someone in Brazil. You don't have to necessarily do a Zoom with someone in South Africa, in the UK. You don't necessarily have to do that, right? Maybe you just recruit someone right there in your own backyard, right there in your community, right there in your state, right there in another state over from you using social media, whatever the case may be, right? Now I have agents in Texas, I have agents in Tennessee, I have agents in California, I have agents in Pennsylvania. I've got agents across the 50 states. See, when I had my own office and I was managing broker, I couldn't have agents across the states. I could only have agents in my office right there in my state. And the only ones that wanted to really join me were those that were within like an hour's distance. But now I can have agents in my downline that are across the world. It's powerful, it's leverage, it's scalability, the ability to go from being local to global overnight using EXP's leverage. It's powerful, right? So just bringing in an agent within your backyard, within your city, within your state, within your 50 states, or just within your country, within your cities. They have friends and family, and we're all connected in various ways. You will start to see that you have agents in your downline. Look, the company is at about 80,000 agents right now to date in April of 2022. They're expecting to be at 500,000. You don't have to have a bunch of agents, right? They're going to come to EXP anyway. You just got to spark that flame, and you will find yourself with a small sliver of that 500,000, of that million, of that 2 million, a small sliver, and you can literally leave a legacy to your family, right? And live good while you're here as well, right? So this is our agent voice in the company, our agent council, advisory council. And guys, I want to show you our EXP partners. This is one of the I would say the last ways that you can earn money in the company. Remember, we're a wealth building company. We're about passive and residual income. So you might be familiar with RESPA laws. They say you cannot receive kickbacks, right? You can't receive any money under the table. See, look, it's not a kickback for us because EXP is a partner with these companies. So therefore, we are partners as well. So for instance, if I had someone or you had someone that wanted to get a home warranty, sign them up with your link, get them started with the home warranty, you can get a commission, a $75 commission check. Pretty sweet, right? Check this one out. This is one that I really like. Utility Connect. When your clients buy a home, they need to have their mailing address for it, moving services, lights, gas bill. They need to have phone and internet service. You connect them with Utility Connect. This is free for the client, by the way. Utility Connect is going to shop for the best rates. The client says, okay, I like those rates. every month they move forward and use Utility Connect to pay for their bills, you will get a commission check from Utility Connect for the lifespan of that customer. Passive and residual income, multiple streams of income wrapped into one business. You're gonna sell homes anyway. We already referred clients to other people anyway. You might as well refer them to your EXP partner. Come on now. I hope y'all getting this. I hope y'all getting it, right? So look, of course, we've been in some magazines and stuff like that, you know, hit some top ranks. This is the explosion. Hey, that is the presentation. That's what it looks like. I want to show you guys one other thing before I go, because I told you all before, we are the future of real estate. Have you ever seen this? This is our virtual world. Everybody's talking about the metaverse. Everybody's talking about Oculus glasses, right? We've been doing this. This is not brand new for us, okay? This is brand new for the world, not for us. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just on a tour with some guests, and I just wanted them to see that this is a real world and we are real people here. All right. Thank you, Natasha. Have a great day. All right. Check this out. I can even kick the soccer ball. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know why I can't kick it. Oh, there it goes. I don't know. I don't play too many video games, but check it out. You can meet clients here. Anytime you're inside, you can meet clients here. You can meet agents here. I actually bumped into another agent. She got lost one time. We connected via Facebook. She ended up sending me a referral, actually. So it's pretty cool because, right, you know, it's empty right now, but usually there's a bunch of people walking around here during the day. So you can, anytime you meet someone and you sit inside one of these blue circles, no one else can hear your conversation but them. Okay, so check it out. I can run around this world if I want to. I can go in and watch videos and stuff like that, right? Stepping into these boxes, and then a video will pop up and things like that, right? But I don't want to really run around this world, right? So what if I just want to get to where I want to go quick, fast, and in a hurry? So if I got a question, I'll pop over to agent onboarding services. Now remember, you got a couple different options. One, you can call in to agent support. Two, you can send an email to agent support. Three, you can send them a DM on the social media platform, slide in the DM, right? But even quicker, if you wanted to just move quicker, and I want you to see this, look, concierge is staying open 7 days a week to 11 p.m. EST, right? So let's say I wanted to come in here and talk with a representative, agent representative. I would take a ticket. It would teleport me over here. Now, it looks like only one guy is on duty because it's late right here. That's Brennan. I know Brennan. I'm not going to pop in right now and talk to Brennan right now. I'm always in this world. I can shoot over to the mentorship program, right? If I wanted to talk directly to a managing broker really quickly, and a lot of states have more than one managing broker, I can pop in to my state room, and I can go to any state and get a hold of my managing broker. There's multiple resources that you will have to talk with people. I can talk to a contract specialist that might be in that state as well, right? But guys, I want you to see this because I don't want you to think like, oh, this is just a cartoon world, right? It's just a cartoon world. I don't like playing video games. I'm not a video gamer or anything like that, right? It's more than just a cartoon world. So let me see if I can scroll down because I want to show you, I want to go to one more spot. Okay, here we go. I'm talking and I'm trying to do things at the same time. So it's not just a cartoon world. This is actually a real resourceful place. And I pop in here all the time and I can get some help right away. These guys chilling, hanging out at the boat over here. They're taking the boat out. Come on, let's see if I can race them. They beating me. Oh, I crashed. Okay. So look, Guys, I just wanted you to see this virtual world. And I want you to think about it like this. I said it before. We are the Netflix. We are the Amazon. I don't want my business to be Blockbuster, right? I want my business to be Netflix. People are going to start buying homes with virtual reality, with Oculus, with metaverses, right? I want to be with a company that is already in the future, already ready for that, versus a company that is not prepared. I don't want to be Blockbuster. I want to be Netflix, right? So guys, get back with me. If you have any questions, if you feel like you want to join EXP, shoot me a message, email me, drop something in the comment section, etc. But let's talk, let's connect, and let's build together, right? I'm going to help you build this thing, because if I'm helping you and you're winning, and then therefore I'm winning, if we're all winning, who's losing? All right, thanks, guys. Have a great day. See you at the top.